Holy shit, people. We got Igneel in One Piece. Now all we need is a couple of fairies and some magic love and friendship, and we will have one big happy tale. One Piece episode 579, the intro to Punk Hazard. Oh my gosh. First of all, I gotta say that just to finally be in the first island of the New World. So exciting. I want to talk about real quick. We didn't get a new opening. Very bummed about that. Honestly, I was here really excited. Like, yes, yes, yes. And while we go, it's awesome and everything. And it's milestone-like, you know, legendary at this point. Because, you know, this is a big setup. I was hoping for a new opening that would maybe display some of the stuff with Punk Hazard, but maybe they don't want to do spoilers. I'm not exactly sure what's the reason why they haven't done a new opening yet, so I'm a little bummed about that. Now, this episode, for me personally, I want to talk about some of the stuff that I liked and some of the stuff that I kind of, you know, was, you know, meh about. First of all, for me, the MVP and the best thing about this episode was actually the comedy. Believe it or not, with all the danger, with all the craziness building up, the suspense, the, you know, the maddening of being on Punk Hazard and being in the New World, Usopp's jokes really just had me LOLing out loud. I'm not gonna lie, I was dying here laughing at everything. It was just freaking hilarious. He didn't want to go. He's like, no, I got the worst luck. And he's like, trade to go to Punk Hazard. For me, that was comedy at its best in One Piece. That's the stuff that makes me die laughing. When they get the response from the Denden Mushi, hearing the samurai guy, no, the samurais are killing me, no. And Chopper and Usopp are scared. I love stuff like that. That makes me laugh, and to me, it's just One Piece gold. That's some of the best stuff in One Piece, when Usopp is scared, and Usopp and Chopper. For me, that bit is probably the funniest, and I love when they do it, and they executed it very nicely. Had me really going crazy. Now, first of all, we see Smoker, and he's trailing them, so I can't wait to see when he shows up against them. And honestly, G5 is as cruel as ever. They did not change it. Torturing a pirate on there, and Tashigi's like, hey, you know, stop bullying a pirate. How do you bully a pirate? You know G5 is on some, like, next level type stuff. If they bullying pirates, you know, so that's pretty awesome to see Smoker. Can't wait to see his introduction into Punk Hazard and how everything is going to be, I guess, scenes, and, you know, how it's going to be, you know, just put together and whatnot. Man, and then getting to Punk Hazard, first of all, also, the eye catch, I want to note real quick that the eye catch, you know, the scene in the middle, they slightly alter it. I don't know if anyone can really tell. Just the sound is actually, seems more lively and more orchestral-like. So as far as sound goes, that was a little tweaked. And also I want to note that I really love the cue that they played at the very end when that big-ass dragon showed up. That cue was very, like, so suspenseful and just really building up a thrill. It was really nice. Overall episode, it was set up, but still just had me like, yes, yes, we are on Punk Hazard, you know. They get to the island, they go on there. Animation wasn't the greatest or anything like that. I really like when they go through the smoky and hot places, because then the way the studio does it really looks nice with the smoke on them. They know how to animate it beautifully. One of the things that they, like, for some reason the studio really has a hard time, and I think it's just that Oda's design of this particular character, and tell me if you get this one, Robin. I feel like the studio has a hard time when they are animating her in certain angles, like the scene where they all taking off their clothes and whatnot, you know, not all their clothes, but you know what I mean, where they stripping down because it's so hot on the island. You see Luffy, you see Zoro, then you see Robin from the side, and I feel as though they have a really hard time adapting that because of the nose. That's particularly the one thing where they have a trouble. I guess the way Oda draws her is so unique because of the arch and how it's drawn, like kind of like a stick or whatnot, that they have a difficult time with that. So that kind of felt a little bit off when they did that scene where she's walking, you see the side of her, but then some other scenes she looks normal. So I guess it's just really they have a tough time adapting that particular drawing into this series and, you know, animating it in a 360 angle and whatnot. Overall episode, really interesting. I cannot wait for it to keep going. Best part, like I said, comedy for me. Usopp just had me like, how funny is this? You know, this guy, he's like, oh, I remember I had that disease from 2 years ago. I think they actually took out a line. If I'm correct, Zoro actually tells him at one given point in the manga, and they kind of switched it up. In the manga, Zoro tells him, oh, so your cowardness from 2 years ago is showing. And I think they switched it up to the disease joke, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if the disease joke was in there already, but I know that they didn't include that where they're on the boat going towards Punk Hazard, and Zoro says that. So I was actually looking forward to hearing that line. I don't know why, but I thought that was interesting to note that Usopp will still be Usopp. Yeah, he's gotten more brave. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's going to throw down. He's not going to run. He's not going to do anything chicken-like anymore. But to see that Usopp is still Usopp, I love it. And overall, fantastic episode. Can't wait to see where it goes. You know, it was set up, of course, so it's not the most action-packed or anything like that. But for what it was, I just really think that Oda's material really shines. Even in, you know, just set up stuff like this, it still shined, and I really enjoyed it and can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Well, of course, I know what's going to happen next, but, you know, see it adapted with the music and everything, because the One Piece cast really just does the voice acting so well that it just really makes you laugh. It'll make you cry, but especially stuff like this episode, give me more of that comedy, and I will just keep on laughing, because it was just really a riot, honestly. Let me know what you think, though. Are you excited for Punk Hazard? Are you bummed that we didn't get a new opening? Because for me, I was a little bummed. That was one of the things that kind of, like, turned me off a little bit, because it's like, you know, this is New World Punk Hazard. I was hoping to see, like, some awesome clips of some of the characters from the thing, but I guess they really don't want to spoil, because you put a couple of these characters in and automatically it's going to spoil. Like, I don't want to mention for anime-only viewers, but you put a couple of these characters in there, and anime viewers, or only viewers, are immediately going to be spoiled. So that's probably why they haven't done it yet. Maybe we might get one after a couple more characters are introduced that are central to the plot. So maybe in a few more episodes we'll get a good new opening. I'm hoping for that. Cross our fingers. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait for Punk Hazard. Can't wait to see this freaking mythical beast. I'm loving just seeing this animated. It looks so freaking awesome. And One Piece for the win, people. One Piece for the win. Fanboying out right now. I love One Piece. But that's all I have again on ForneverWorld. And as always, people, have an awesome day.